Hello everyone, today we're making a Kerala style fish curry with no coconuts being added. We now light up the stove and put a traditional Kerala clay pot, mainly for making fish. We use this to make fish curries. Then in a mortar we crush up some ginger, about 2-inch piece of pieces, and we add some shallots, about 6 to 7, and some garlic. We crush this all up in a mortar and keep it aside. During this time the pot is heated up and we'll add enough oil to fry the spices, and to this we'll add about 1 teaspoon of mustard. And at the same time we'll finish crushing the ingredients in the mortar, and simultaneously we'll keep a little pot with about 4 small pieces of tamarind and allow it to boil so that the sour taste can be infused into the water. Now the oil is really hot and we have added that 1 teaspoon of mustard I mentioned earlier. And when that splutters, we'll add about half a teaspoon of fenugreek, and that too will splutter, and then we'll add the crushed ingredients from the mortar. And we'll stir this up a bit. By the way, I would like to mention that all the spices used in this curry can be adjusted according to your liking, because in Kerala we like a lot of spicy food, especially when it comes to fish curry. We might be adding too much chilies, so you could reduce that. Otherwise it will taste good, and those of you who do not like the taste of tamarind, you could probably leave that out. Now I'm putting half teaspoon of turmeric, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 2.5 teaspoons of chili powder, and 1.5 teaspoons of coriander powder into a small glass bowl. And I've taken 1 green mango and chopped it up. Now my tamarind is getting boiled very well. Then I've kept about 1 to 1.5 kilos of fish cut up and cleaned and cut up. And I'm finally chopping up 1 tomato. Now my onion, ginger and garlic is being fried in the clay pot. I think it's slightly brown in color. Now I'm adding the powders, that is the turmeric, chili powder and coriander powder, and I've added my tomatoes, chopped tomatoes, as well as the curry leaves. I just stirred it up a bit and then added some water as well as the tamarind along with the water. So that should be about maybe 2.5 cups of water. Anyway, you just add the fish, and when you add all the fish, the water should be around level with the fish. That's the way we know how much water to add. So now you can see I've added all the fish pieces and you can see the water level. So now we can add some salt and as well as the green mango pieces. I'm adding about 1 to 1.5 teaspoons of salt, or you could add it to taste. Then we close the clay pot and leave it to cook on a low flame. And after a while, actually I felt that it wasn't too reddish in color, so I'm trying to give it some color by powdering up some Kashmiri chilies, but unfortunately I think I'm doing a lot of unnecessary work here which you don't have to follow. I'm grinding up the Kashmiri chili into a fine paste so that I can add it to the fish curry to give it some more color. Actually the easiest way is to powder it up in a mixie and then add some Kashmiri chili powder. So I think that's the easier way, and that'll give you more color. My video doesn't actually do justice to the color of the curry, which is slightly reddish in color. Anyway, you can adjust the gravy to your liking, either allow it to dry up a bit more or add a bit more of boiling water depending on how you like it. Add a sprig of curry leaves and your curry is ready to go. So hope you try it and enjoy it. Thank you for watching.